What's up, Vinnie? Chris here, owner of CNP Marketing and Design. And in this video, I'm going to show you what you can do to bring more customers straight to your business using a website and Google Business Profile as the tools. More importantly, how you could draw in an easy extra 42 jobs every single month by using the strategies I'm going to teach you in this video. But first off, I checked out your page, man, and it looks really great. I love your interaction. I love the posts and the vibes you get. By the way, I can actually help you hire somebody. And I'll help you out for free if you want, if you actually want help in that regard. If you can't find anybody, just throwing that out there. Wanted to let you know. But going back to your page, man, it does look really great. You guys do some really good work. I was impressed by seeing some of these pictures. But getting right into it, the first couple of topics I'm going to go over with you today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, and what they'll actually do for your business if you use these strategies. So getting right into page content. I'm going to hop over here to one of your local competitors in the Detroit area, and that's Hernandez Services Incorporated. So page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page on your site. You need at least 1,500 to 2,000 words in your home page to be optimized with Google, depending on your competition and keywords. This will also give you much more opportunity to fill in with some buyer intent keywords that you're trying to get business for. And a buyer intent keyword is just a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates that person is ready to buy your services. For example, if somebody looked up, and I don't know if you target Detroit like that, but if somebody looked up landscapers Detroit, Michigan, that's an example of buyer intent because they're probably looking to get a landscaping job done, right? And they're probably in an area that you target. So when you rank for these words, you come up first and to get more customers coming straight to you that are ready to buy. And to sum it up, Google loves information and relevancy. And in your content, you can strategically place keywords that tell Google exactly what terms you want to be placed in front of when people search for them. That's why content is king, and it's the easiest and fastest way to rank for anything. Now, if you see the amount of content they have on their front page, they really don't have that much. This is not optimized. And I have some really good news for you. In your area, the only thing that's really ranking is directory sites, which that might not mean anything to you, but it's going to be a lot easier to actually beat those guys because they're not local competition, because they don't have local backlinks. So I just wanted to let you know that you actually have a really good chance of taking this over very quickly and easily. So moving on to the second important topic, and that is backlinks. So this is a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of a website. Now, a backlink is just another site linking to yours through theirs, either through a clickable text or image. So if I clicked on this and it brought me up to their website, that's an example of this website sending their website a backlink. Now, the idea is that these links act like an endorsement of your website from other sites that Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's just like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins. But not all backlinks are created equal. You want more relevant and powerful sites linking to you to give your site more authority. Quality always wins here. And by relevant, I mean if you had other landscaping sites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than a site like Pizza Hut for obvious reasons, right? And we could actually dive deep into what their backlink profile looks like, find out what's making them successful, and use it as a roadmap to beat them. So let's take a look at some of their keywords that they're ranking for real quick. The cool thing about keywords is you can capture and rank for as many as you want, and each area has their own keywords. So I did base this off of Detroit, but this Farmington Hills, Novi, Wixom, all of these different areas actually have their own keywords. Ann Arbor, so you could pretty much control where you want the business coming in from, how long you want to drive, and then what the flow actually looks like depending on how many hits that keyword gets. And I'll show you how to do that here in just a minute. But I took the liberty of giving you a breakdown at the end of the video here that I'll go over with you in just a second. So let's take a look at a Google search real quick. All right, switch this over to your local area. So the first thing you're going to see here, and this is what leads me into my last topic, this is an amazing tool called the Google Map Pack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked in the top position means 40 to 50% more calls than top organic ranking alone just using your website. Now, what gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted into directories such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And there are a lot of other ranking factors here, but your organic ranking and citations are one of the biggest. Now, you could also rank in multiple areas all at once using the same Google Business Profile, as well as capture all of those near me keywords like landscapers near me. So let's head over here real quick. So you're in Brighton, right? So let's say you set up a profile in Brighton. you can actually grow that profile in strength to where it takes over multiple areas. Let's say somebody in Howell looks up landscapers near me and you reach over there. You're going to get that business. Let's say somebody does the same thing in Wixom or South Lynn or Lyon. You're going to get all of that business because you have a more powerful profile that's reaching into all these areas. And this is why it's so amazing for capturing local business, because it does both of those things. You capture multiple areas and it targets all those near me keywords. So once your strategies are all coming together and you're beginning to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why it's so worth it. So just out of 6 keywords, and yes, I did target Detroit just because it was the simplest, it was the largest area near you, but like I said, each one of these areas has their own keywords. So out of just these 6 keywords, that totals to about 580 searches a month. You can expect getting leads this way to close 5% of the total search volume, which 5% of 580 would be 29 jobs per month that you would be getting using your website. Now, if you coupled that with the Google Business Profile strategy, you're adding 40 to 50% on that. So you're looking at about 42 extra jobs per month by using both of these strategies. Now, once again, this does not include all of the other keywords that there are. This does not include all of the other areas that are going to be taken over by your Google Business Profile. So how do we actually find these numbers? The average click-through rate of somebody in the top position of Google is 28.5%, meaning if I type this in, this guy was in the top position, he's probably going to get 28.5% of the clicks. Now, out of those 28.5, 60 to 80% of the site visits from buyer intent keywords become hot leads. They'll call you or they'll fill out a lead form. And if your closing rate is about 50%, which it typically is getting leads this way, here's what those numbers look like. Out of 100 searches for a buyer intent keyword, you can expect to close about 8 to 11 jobs every single month just using your website. And that's why I just lowball it with the 5%, even though it's often higher. Nobody's ever upset with a lowball, right? And I'm not sure what your margins are, but if you multiplied your average profit per job by the number of jobs you could be getting, what could you be making this year if you use these strategies? And Vinny, this is what I do for a living. And while this video is going to help you start generating a decent amount of revenue, if you want to step it up, go after larger areas, more keywords, or if you have any questions whatsoever, just shoot me a message back, or you can give me a call at 330-978-5004. We would just have a quick chat to find out exactly how much revenue you'd like to make. I'll do the research that makes sure it's possible for you, and then we would talk from there. Either way, I would just appreciate a line of feedback from this video so I know whether or not you got some value out of it. Thank you so much, Vinny. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon, my man.